That'll just about do it. Once again, we're on 451008, South Carolina State Highway 11, just outside of Walhalla, South Carolina. In South Carolina Test Section 457019, it's on US Highway 29, just east of Greer, South Carolina. This test section is an asphalt concrete overlay of a jointed concrete pavement. It's in great shape, really, except for some reflection cracking, which you can probably make out here. You can see reflection cracking occurring. Other than that, and some localized longitudinal cracking, there's not much to speak of in the way of distress. I don't believe the section has progressed. Most of the cracking is about like that, you know, that's just barely noticeable, or slight reflection cracking. There's also some longitudinal cracking in the just this side of center line, if you can see it there. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but other than that, longitudinal cracking is very localized. Just inside the center line, and generally emanates from one of the reflection cracks or around it. 200 feet into the test section now. Here you can see some of that longitudinal cracking along center line. Moving back along. We're in great shape here, coming up on 300 feet into the section right now. We just crossed 300 feet, coming up on a reflection crack here in the surface. I've done a distress survey and indicated these on the distress survey forms. Have some localized longitudinal cracking. Actually, that longitudinal crack runs quite a ways, but it's very faint. It's very tight. Longitudinal crack is still running along. We're 400 feet into the section now. Another reflection crack extending across the surface. And it's about to rain. I mean, it's about to rain a bunch, so I'm going to hurry on through. We've been just barely missing the rain all day. That's the end of the test section. Once again, we're on 457019, US Highway 29 in the northbound direction, just east of Greer, South Carolina. Here's a view back up the hill. You see we're on a slight downhill slope. The only problem we've had with this, I need to pick up also that there's low severity edge cracking along here. Just a slight separation of the lane shoulder joint. So I'll put that in here in a minute. The only problem with the marking is we're missing the